Hi, Izzy here with FigLeaf.Fit, and today I want to talk to you about exercising at home. So I know a lot of us ladies, especially if you're just starting exercise, and maybe if you are playing around with exercise but you just still feel uncomfortable going to the gym due to people watching you, or just feeling judged, or not feeling like you know your stuff enough. I know, I've been there. I lectured at a university and I constantly saw this as a problem when teaching weightlifting for the female groups. So I wanted to make you this video to kind of show you how you can work out at home. You can get the same benefits as resistance training at the gym, but with very little equipment. And so today's item is these bands. And so you'll see them, you can get them easily on Amazon. They're just little resistance looped bands. And if you get a package of them, it has different strengths. So there'll be different thicknesses. And on them, it'll say like heavy, and like this one particularly has little dots. Those means it's gonna be more challenging versus the lighter ones. The thinner ones will be a lot easier. Now, why should we try resistance training? Well, it's going to give us resistance, which means it's gonna make it a little bit harder. And when we can make it a little bit harder and add a little bit more resistance, we're gonna do more than just our body weight or more than just our regular activity. And it's going to recruit more muscles, which means you're going to burn more calories. You're going to recruit using that fat storage up a little bit faster. And this is where we see things like people lifting really heavy and a lot of these like Olympic style weightlifting, and they get into that lean body mass very quickly. This is more of toning up, gaining control of your body, and feeling good. So I do want to pinpoint that. However, adding the resistance is really great for strengthening, for conditioning, and overall for your health. Especially as we get older as women, we are more prone to start losing that bone mass. And the resistance training allows us to put more pressure into the bone. And so the bone can start turning into this like spongy quality, and it starts getting little holes in it, just like a sponge. And so when we can press and squeeze that sponge back together, it makes the bone more dense. And so we would need more than just our body weight. However, walking is also a really great exercise. So I always recommend that. It's even in the yogi texts. Walk in about 10,000 steps per day. We're going to utilize one of these bands. And so what can you do with this band? Most of the time, these exercises are going to be with your legs and your hips, okay? So you can use them for some chest and shoulder, or even some push-ups, but I prefer a different type of band for the arms. This is the one that I prefer for the legs and the hips. So placing this on, we would, and you can sit down doing this if you need to. For the first exercise, we're just gonna put it right above the knee, okay? And we're going to do some squats. I like to warm up all of those glute muscles. So we're gonna be squatting down and up. And you're gonna feel yourself dig into the heels a little bit more. And so we're digging, and you can do different types of squats here. So it can be an all the way up, all the way down, and then maybe you like to pulse it. So that's another option. And then we can do a balancing on one leg and stepping in and out. So this begins to work that glute and that hip. And then we would hold it on the other side, out and in, out and in. So this leg is staying very straight. We're keeping the knee not moving. It's staying in line with the toes. And we try to keep that knee over the ankle as much as possible. Now, if you're new to this, you might be standing up a little bit more and not squatting down quite as low. So you can change up all of those variables. Now, another one is monster walks, which is really popular. It puts all of that together and makes it a little bit easier So you're not having to think about it as much. And so we would just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so all I'm doing is stepping out, stepping together, stepping out, stepping together. Okay. More with these, with leg lifts. And so leg lifts, you can keep it here and work a little bit more of the hip and glute. You can make it even harder by taking it down to the ankle. You might need to hold on to something, and you'll feel this one in the same area, but it's targeting a lot more finer details of the hip. You're having to recruit a lot more muscles going up, and you'll have to challenge your balance a lot more. Now what I'm showing you is just on the angle. And so you can do this in the front, on the side, across the body, and then to the back to work that glute out even more. More exercises that you can use with this would be on the floor, which will be in the next video. Thanks so much for tuning into my video. I hope you liked it. And of course, if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, leave the comments below. And of course, give it a thumbs up. That is a sure way to let me know that you liked it. And then of course, subscribe. I try to post exercise videos, yoga therapy videos, as well as coaching and insight videos too. You can follow me on Facebook with FigLeaf Yoga and Fitness. And then my personal coaching page is Izzy Nalley Success Coaching. And I hope to see more of you. I have a free Facebook group with lots of videos, live videos posted in there. And as always, stay healthy, do your best, and keep growing.